Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming, and this is Cities Skylines. We're in the city of Charleston, and unfortunately, a few things have changed, mostly because I tried to record this episode. I got all the video footage, but apparently my microphone decided not to record the commentary. So I have an entire, probably half an hour episode without any commentary where I open this up and I finally extended the highway down here. And yeah, I'm kind of annoyed and all that stuff. But yeah, this is an ore mining area, much like we have over here. Although, hey, we got a couple fires. Well, do we have any fire coverage? Nope. Nope, we don't. We got fire coverage over here, but nothing over here. And why is that? Didn't I lay down a couple fire departments? Or, yeah, I laid down that. I believe I laid down that, and I think I ran out of money. That probably is what happened. Although I'm fairly certain I did set up at least one fire department down here. So I'm going to get that taken care of because, well, we have $856,000, and we might as well. So what I am going to do is hook this up right about here. And yeah, let's get them out on the road. Oh, should have power, yeah. And they should have water, yeah. And so, are they sending them out? They are, but that is okay. That is a little bit annoying, actually. I put it here hoping that the fire trucks would, of course, go that way. Let's just follow them, see where they're going. Rushing to fire at Sunnyside residence. Okay, they are going all over here, I assume. The Pinnacle. Oh, wow. We got some fires. Alright, where is this one going to? This one's going to rushing to the Sunnyside residence. And yeah, they're on fire. That one's burned down. Awesome, so we have 2 fire engines to use. Where's the other 25? Where is the other 25? And yeah, some people are upgrading because they have fire coverage. Although, how much fire coverage? Oh yeah, they're nice and green. Them as well. Well, not them. They're not doing they're better than they were. But I'm just hoping that. Yes, indeed. So you are going to owner of firehouse, returning to station. And you are returning to station as well. Why is that? Where are you guys going? Anyway, let's not worry about that. So where I was, I got decided to set this up. And originally I ran the highway, or this road, through here. And it's pretty much our road that goes straight through. And rather than cutting through here, I decided instead to send it off in this direction. I had built this road, planning to be just a guide road, to have the grid then start going this way. But I think that would probably be a good central corridor, and to run roads off of going in this direction. And yeah, so we are going to set up obviously our ore mining here, and I really don't know what kind of grid I want to have, but what I might do is remove the zoning off of this road just because I can. But until then, yeah, actually I'm not gonna leave that to later, just because I really don't need it. We have a medium demand for industry or residences, but what I really want to do right now is run rail for reasons. Alright, so we have rail here. I want to provide them with rail access as well. And what I might do so yeah, they have rail access over here, although they have to either go through there or go around like that. It's not really what I want them to do, so what I am probably going to do is set up a rail station right around here. So hopefully that'd be closer and more convenient. But one thing I want to do, yes, I've been thinking about this, and this is a very heavily trafficked area. I think this is cleaned itself out after removing this road, and yeah, traffic does seem to runs a little bit smoother there. But what I'd really like to do with this is actually add or upgrade to a one-way. Right now I have the one-way flowing this way, and I am thinking that I do not want to have the traffic going in this direction. Instead, I just want the traffic going out like that. It would obviously force any oil industry to go this way to get to the rail station, and that is fine with me, because right now they would otherwise have to come through here and up around like that. So I am going to upgrade this to one-way, and one-way upgrade. And that is going that way. And yet we have buses coming through here, and that is another reason why I wanted to run that way. What about here? What do we have for mass transit? Perfect. We have a bus route coming in through there. And yeah, I really need to take care of the buses. We have a much larger city now, and we can actually plan things out, but I've kind of just been leaving that because of reasons. What I want to do with this is, of course, send it one way going the other way. And yet most of the traffic seems to be going that way. And so now all the traffic will go that way. This fire department might be a problem, although, yeah, it pretty much only services the industrial area. And what I may do is, now that this is a higher capacity or trafficked area, we are going to upgrade it to a 6-lane. And like that. What is the difference between this and the other one? This is a 60 road, and this is a 50 road. So this will be obviously a faster route. They will prioritize this route. So that is not too bad. And yeah, I'm going to not upgrade to the same road type. I'm going to upgrade to this road type. All the way out here. And yes, indeed, we have traffic taking our highway access. Awesome. And if you're wondering why this ramp only has it going in this direction rather than in both directions, is because I want this highway access to primarily be industrial, and it does not need to go the other direction. So at this point, what I can do, I don't need to upgrade that, although I might want to, just because it will provide a faster, more efficient route for traffic. It'll encourage them to go that way. But at the moment, I'm just going to Rail, that's the thing. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that should be good. I don't need to upgrade that quite yet. So far, everything is looking good, although we have an issue here. Not enough educated workers. And they are looking for 2 more. They're looking for 1 more well-educated worker. They have too many uneducated and educated. Not enough educated workers. Alright, so what is our education looking like right now? We have 10% highly educated, so it does look like they are definitely wanting the highly educated. We have 31% that are well educated, 36% that are educated, and 23% that are uneducated. And I'm assuming they are not having any issues with workers. Interesting. We got all these well-educated and highly educated workers working in forestry. Really? Yet, we have all these people who are too educated, or not, who are uneducated, working over in the what's it called? We have them working over in the commercial area. Yeah, that's them words. And I have so many things I want to think about. I'm probably going to miss everything else. Alright, so what I want to do is run another rail station. Or maybe should I run 2? Should I run it here? Should I put it here? I'm thinking here would probably be the best spot. And now, how would I want rail traffic to run? If I bring in traffic like this, bring in a rail station here, that would mean I'd want to have the road on that side. So road and rail station. Yeah, that works. Actually, what I can do, double station. 1 for the oil, 1 for that, the ore. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a guide road. And not upgrade. We're just going to come out like this to about something right there, and just come like that. And what I want to do is set down the rail station. Train station, cargo terminal. I really should check on the workshop if there are more cargo terminals, which would be kind of nice. Alright, so I'm going to then set up a bypass. Let's run a guide road in like that. I'm going to run a bypass in through like this, and then we are going to have the second rail like that, and I am going to have, alright, so this is 2, 4, 6. Okay. Yep. Alright. So we are going to come over 6. Awesome. And I'm just going to come down like that. And place down another rail station. Like this, although This is ore. So I'm going to do a guide road. I want the station to be on the other side of the train station. Something like right there. And yeah, they'll be offset. Yeah, that works. Alright, so we will now connect up the lines like that. And I really don't know if I'm going to... Actually, I could. If I bring this down like that, and we are going to curve it. That, and I want to run it somewhere over here. I can always change it at a later time. And we're going to bring this down like that. And yeah, complete the rail loop. Although at this point, I probably will be changing this up. But I am going to run the rail across here. Probably, yeah, it's going to connect in like that. Is that going to be alright? Yeah, that should be fine. Something like that, and just going to run a parallel right to about there. Alright, so we have that connected. And what I'll probably do is just have this end at a stub. It does not need to continue. But I am going to let's just connect, put snap back on. Now how do I want to run this? Go this way. I'm thinking double rail track, like that. Something like this. And of course we are going to have to... that has to be probably the worst angle. Oh. Yes, about this. This could be interesting. Alright, so we are going to bring this like this. Actually, no, we are going to raise it. Right about there. Yeah, there's no way we're going to cross that. So what I'm going to have to do is delete this and just extend this like that. And we'll sort that out once we get there. Alright, so we can then delete this, go back to curved, and yeah, that works. So now it's just a matter of routing our routing our road so that it avoids the pillars. I believe I know how I can do this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Something like this. Yes, indeed. Now what I'm going to do is how can I best bring it out a little bit. And right about here to here. And yeah, that works. Alright. Now it's just a matter of course, let's delete this guide road. I'm going to delete that as well. And go back to rail. And does that work? Is that too tight? Actually going to destroy that and like that. Just going to find the gradualist corner or curve, and what I want to do is, am I able to like that? Yeah, that works. Of course, what I can also do is that doesn't work for me. Alright. I suppose that will have to do. But what I will, of course, do is... yeah, what you don't want to do is something like that. That's just retarded. To use a technical term, of course, you don't want to do something like that. Ideally, for aesthetics, which is mostly personal preference. Yeah, that works. Trains don't work best on tight corners. They have to slow down. And so, gradual like that is the best thing to do. And just to show you what I did when I built this over here, the gravel area, just take the gravel path and just do something like that. Like that. And let's snap the grid off. And like that. And so that can provide a little bit of aesthetics for those who like this kind of thing. It is not functional as a path, but that isn't the point. Anyway, that looks kind of weird. So I'm just going to get rid of that. This is fine. And then what you can do is you can put a few trees in here, or throw in a few bushes like that. Whether or not there's actually trees in a rail yard or not. So that rail station goes that way and that way. This one only goes that way, and that is fine for us, as it does connect out to the outside world through there. And what I would like to do is just turn this one off. And actually I'm going to leave this one on because it can be used by these guys. So I am going to I'm going to probably I know what I can do. Presuming I have enough space. Nope. Alright, that doesn't work. Alright, so what I am going to do... Can I? Yes, I can. Now, how is this going to work? Alright, so yeah, that'll provide access like that, and what I'm probably going to just do is connect like that to that. Like that. And at this point, yes, we do need power, which we will connect right here. Is that good enough? Is that going to be good enough? Oh, yes it is. It does not actually have to be on the blue in order for it to be considered to be connected. So that is interesting. Now we just need water. And what I may want to do is do some stubs here. Where's 440? And I just delete that. There, and one more right about there. It'd be nice if there was a little bit more strategic placement of the water pipes. As it is, you're pretty much just trying to cover all the spots that require it. But I've commented on that before. Alright, so that rail station will get used. Although it'll take a little bit of time for them to readjust their routes to take into account that. And oh, we got this is emptying. Alright, so yeah, it's 71% full. And this is operating normally. It has a processing rate of 9,600 per week. 384 in garbage reserves. Curious. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are each 48,000. So that's 96 plus 96 is 192. Plus 96. Yeah, 288. So that counts as incinerator status. Alright. How about that? Alright, so that will be the end of this episode. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. We got a little bit done. We got this rail connection set up. We got a rough idea on what we were going to do with this. Got a second rail station here set up. And I'm definitely thinking this is looking pretty nice. Yeah, we ran this rail here. We have this highway set up, and it's just a matter of building a residential area down here. And the more I think about this, the more I'm wondering, do I really want the rail loop down here? Or, yeah, I'm going to have to rethink that. But I think for what we have set up so far, that is definitely stylistically the quote tale of two railways theme that we're going with. I think it'll work. We have our nice downtown here, which we really need to do something about. We have lots of potential things we can do. Just so much to do, so little time. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of City Skylines. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and have a good day.